there's a cute dog outside. Okay, I feel so cozy. Today is going to be another really cozy reading day. The weather has taken a turn. It's grey outside. It's probably gonna rain. On Saturday, I did a 15-hour shift with no break. And then I had to work on Sunday and also on Monday. So I'm tired. I'm excited because I bought some new books the other day. I thought I'd give you a little mini haul, I guess, because I'm really excited about these ones. I know I have said so many times that I'm not supposed to be buying books, like I want a book ban, but look, it just doesn't work. When I tell myself I can't have something, I just want it more. Anyways, let me show you which books I got and which books I plan to read in this video. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's start with a book that I haven't heard of before. I just picked it up in Waterstones because it looks really pretty, and then I actually read the blurb and it also sounded pretty good. The first book that I got is Golden Boys by Phil Stamper. Beautiful, beautiful book. This is definitely like a summer book, a summer vibe book, because it's about 4 boys who are all queer and it's their summer between high school and college, I think. And you know, they've never really spent time apart because you spend every single day of high school together, right? And then this summer, I think they all go their separate ways, start learning things about themselves and following their dreams. I just thought that sounded really sweet. I'm really excited about that one. I think it will be really good. And then the next 2, I got like the buy one get one half price at Waterstones. I can't pass that up. The next book, I think I actually have heard a little bit about this. I can't remember if it was on TikTok or YouTube. I've heard it's good. I say that so much and it's like, obviously I've heard it's good, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. This book is Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Booley. I believe this is about a girl who witnesses a murder and then she goes undercover to investigate. It's giving me a Good Girl's Guide to Murder vibes. However, this takes place on the Ojibwe reservation. I think a lot of the culture and traditional medicine is included in this. I like the sound of this one. Last but not least, from Waterstones, this one everyone's heard of. It's all over TikTok, it's all over YouTube. It's The Inheritance Games. I'm really upset because the UK book cover is just not doing it for me. I prefer the green one, which I'm pretty sure is American. I'm pretty sure this is just about children trying to get their inheritance, maybe, and it's probably pretty dark. I mean, it says $1 billion fortune to die for, so maybe murder is involved. I'm looking forward to seeing if this actually lives up to the whole hype. Okay, and my last book that I actually got from the supermarket. I got it in Tesco, I think. They always have amazing books in there. Like £4.50. This should have been £9, but it was half price in the supermarket. So this last book is Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. It's about an artificial intelligence. I don't know if any of you ever saw that episode of Black Mirror with Miley Cyrus, that like artificial friend. That's pretty much this book. Clara is actually the artificial friend. She gets purchased by someone, I'm assuming. I guess we just follow the relationship between the human and the artificial intelligence, but it's from the perspective of the AI, which sounds really cool. Very excited about this one too. Those are my 4 books. Which one do I start with? You know what, I'm gonna do another poll on my Instagram. I love doing polls. So if you want to be included in a poll in the future, follow my Instagram. I'm gonna put up a story and ask you guys which book I should read first, and I promise to actually do it.
Summer rain on a window. Watch the time float on. Cool air blows a memento as I fall behind.
I may have fallen asleep for about an hour. Not because it's a bad book, it's actually really good. I'm gonna open my window and let some fresh air in because I think I might just be a bit too comfortable.
Hey, I'm sorry for dreaming about the future. You and I'll be better when we're old enough.
Update. I love this book. I love it so much. I was right. It's definitely giving me a good girl's guide to murder, which I loved. So of course I love this. But what's a little different than what I thought it would be, it's actually about this girl who randomly inherits all of this money from this old guy who dies. She's not part of the family. No one knows who she is. She's a bit of a mystery. She's a mystery girl. So yeah, everyone who's actually part of the family are trying to get the money from her, or are at least trying to figure out why she got the money and none of them did. Grayson is freaking me out. I don't like his vibes. I like Jameson. Xander seems like sweet and funny and just kind of doesn't really care about money type thing. The older women, of course, they're terrifying. And yeah, I like Libby and Max as well. And of course I like Avery. She seems chill. I really want to know why he picked her. I want to know who Emily is. Thirdly, I want to know what actually happened 20 years ago. I am almost halfway through. Like I said, I'm really slow at reading. I am 240 pages through. Why am I taking so long? I keep falling asleep and I'm really enjoying the book, so it's not like I'm bored. I know who Emily is. I still don't know what happened to her. Avery's relationship with the Hawthorne boys is getting more complicated. And that event in the woods has just happened. One of my favourite book series is the Truly Devious series, where this girl goes to this boarding school and is like a detective, and I feel like they are very similar in the sense that they both have kind of puzzles that needed to be worked out, and it's all happening in like an enclosed area. But that's where I am so far. I'm enjoying it, but I just keep falling asleep. I'm just really struggling. The next time I speak to you, I will have finished this book, I promise. Promise is a strong word. Finished the book. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. We were absolutely left on the biggest cliffhanger and I really want to know what happens. I feel like it was the perfect mix between mystery and also like teen drama. Also, if you've ever watched the film Knives Out, I feel like that gives the same vibes as well. I also just love the concept. I was a little bit confused as to the reason for the whole puzzle in the first place. There's a lot of unanswered questions, but overall I thought it was great and I can't wait to read the next one. I'm very happy with the first book and I've actually started the next book already. I chose the second most voted book that you guys chose and it was Clara and the Sun. I am 100 pages through this already and I really like it. Lauren, my flatmate, said she didn't really like it, and I don't know why yet. Maybe there's something further in, but so far I really like how it's written and I like the storyline. One thing that I love about Kazuo's books, well, I say books, I've literally only read one of them before, and in both books the narrator is kind of out of the loop of everything, so there's a lot of information that you as the reader don't know, and you're learning it at the exact same time as the narrator. It's really easy to put yourself in their shoes and kind of experience it from them. It also leads to a lot of mystery, which again I love. What is lifting, or like lifted children? I don't know why Josie is sick. I don't know why the housekeeper doesn't like Clara. Also, where's the dad? I've just read the section about the interaction meeting with all of the other children, and it was very strange. I felt very uncomfortable with the way that children were treating Clara. Even though she's an artificial intelligence, she's not a real person. Because it's told from her perspective, you really begin to feel like she is a real person, and you don't want her feelings to get hurt. It's definitely playing with my mind. This book is reminding me of that Black Mirror episode with Miley, and also, if you've ever seen the film Ex Machina, Latin, right? I don't know. That movie, amazing. Also Her, I think. Both of those films involve AI. That's what this is giving me. And yeah, I'm gonna read some more now, and I will update you if anything interesting happens.
Of this puzzle, looked in your eyes, got in all kinds of trouble. 16 days and I'll be leaving, but in 7 or 8 I'll be screaming. Hit the road and I hit it so fast, my body moves on but my mind stays back. 16 days and I'm still dreaming. Give me something to believe in.
It. What to say? Overall, 3.5. I thought it definitely started off stronger and then kind of got a bit worse towards the end. Not bad, just not as interesting. Just to recap, the whole thing was about this little AI, artificial intelligence doll, I guess, that is supposed to be used for children so that they don't get lonely and they've got someone to kind of speak to, I guess, and you buy them in a toy shop, so it is meant for children. This one's called Clara, and she is picked by Josie, who is a young girl who is sick, but we don't know why she's sick, we don't know what her illness is. All we know is there's a possibility she might die soon, and yeah, she's lonely, so her mum gets her this toy. The whole book is about their little friendship, but also behind the scenes there's some ulterior plan that the mum has. I was kind of creeped out by. It's definitely big Black Mirror vibes. I think the reason I didn't enjoy it as much at the end was because everything kind of went to plan. Everything kind of worked out nicely. I think I would have been more shocked and liked the book more if something had gone wrong. Just something. There were definitely some confusing aspects to it that took me a while to kind of understand what was going on. For example, because you're seeing everything through Clara's eyes and the majority of things she hasn't experienced before. She's a doll who lived her whole life in the toy shop, so she's exploring outside and she's talking about the loose pebbles on the ground, which is like the gravel for the car. Or she'll just say like she's in a place but doesn't know what the name of the place is, and so she's just describing things about it, and you have to kind of put the pieces together yourself and think she's like in a supermarket. There were also, I think, some unexplained things, for example, about her sister. I don't really know what happened there. We also don't know what happened with Mr. Capaldi, really, like what happened to his project. I'd love to know more about Ricky, but obviously because everything's from Clara's perspective, we are limited to what she can see. So literally, if she's not in the room, you don't know what's happening. It's an interesting book. It makes me kind of scared for our future and artificial intelligence. It does just creep me out. I will definitely be reading more Kazuo Shigeru's books, not just because I want them all to look really pretty. They all just look so nice together, but I also want to read the stories. The next most voted book from you guys on my Instagram was The Firekeeper's Daughter. Because that is more of a well-known book, I feel like I should actually read this one next, Golden Boys, because I've not heard anyone talk about this book. You know what? Sometimes it's nice, yes, to read books that are super popular and see what I think about them, but I also think it's quite interesting for you guys to find books that you haven't heard about at all. If everyone's reading the same books, then you're not going to find anything new to read. So I'm going to start reading this one. Ooh, there's like some drawings and text messages and stuff in here. I love it when books have different kind of layouts. Like this is like a text message page. It just makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Anyways, I'm gonna start reading now.
Your apartment has a glow I can't remember. Try as hard as I can, but nothing comes to mind. Me and Lucas.
I'm 50 pages in. I did take a nap for about an hour. I've just been sleeping so much recently, like in the middle of the day. That is so unlike me. Anyway, I like it so far. It's very young adult YA. I was wrong. I think I thought it was about boys having their last summer before college, but I actually think they're all in junior year and they're gonna go into their final year of school. Doesn't make a difference really, but they are all splitting up for summer and going their own ways and finding themselves. One of them is going to be working in politics in Washington. One of them is going to be saving trees. Another is going to Paris and he's like the artsy boy. And then the other one, he's going to work with his family in Florida. I think I like all the characters so far. It is a little bit hard to begin with to kind of separate each of them. Like I keep getting mixed up a bit, but I know that once I get to know them a bit more, I won't struggle with that. Yeah, two of the boys are in like a situationship, friends with benefits type thing, so I'd like to see how that kind of plays out. It's probably gonna get messy. I'm gonna continue reading and then update you if anything fun happens. Page 100, and the boys have just gone on their trips. So the first like 100 pages is kind of setting the scene, learning who the characters are, backstories, that type of thing. It's so easy to read. Each chapter is from the perspective of a different character, so it's constantly changing. It's just keeping me really interested. It's giving me Dante and Aristotle. I'm not just saying that because it's about gay boys. It's because all of the boys just seem so innocent and kind of lost. I feel like there's gonna be some friends to lovers type things. I like how the homophobic issues aren't the main part of the story. They're just kind of in the background because that usually takes over a lot of LGBTQ plus stories, whether that's in films or books or TV programs. They love to focus on people being homophobic to them, and it's like, yeah, that does happen, but can we just like have fun for once? Like, why is it so hard to make a story with gay people and just make it be like about them and not about their sexuality? Like, why is that so hard? But I feel like this is that. There's only 60 pages left. Like, I hope it all resolves.
Kiss me from my head to my toes. Lay me down on your bed.
Last book done. I'm very happy with the way that it ended. I was really nervous for a little second that it was gonna end without having like an epilogue, but it did, thankfully, and so I feel satisfied. I really enjoyed it. I don't think it was anything like groundbreaking, but it was a really nice book that I think I would love to read on a beach or something. It's just something light and fun. It was just sweet. That's the word that I can describe it as. I think I'd rate it like a 3.5, and I think I would read some more of his books. But yeah, these are the 3 books I read in this vlog. For once, I loved all of them. I definitely will be reading this one next. I don't have time to film myself reading it, unfortunately, but if you want to know what I think about it, follow my Instagram or my Goodreads account. I hope you got some inspiration on what books to read next. I would definitely recommend literally any of these books. I think my favorite one out of the 3 was the Inheritance games, and then I think I'm gonna have to say Golden Boys, which is maybe unexpected. I'm also really happy that I found a new author that I like. I am very aware that I make a lot of reading vlogs, and I don't know if they're getting really repetitive. I love doing them. No matter how many videos I make, I love it, but I obviously don't want it to get boring for you. So let me know if you have any other book related videos that you'd like me to do, whether that's like buying books from like charity shops, reading books from like a popular person. Give me ideas, because I'm kind of new to this booktube stuff. I kind of love that my channel is kind of turning into a booktube channel. It won't ever fully be just books because I like doing everything, but one of my first ever videos was a reading vlog, and that was like, I don't know, 4 years ago. So long, wow. So for it to come back around to that just makes me feel like really happy. I look forward to hearing your suggestions, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. That's always so weird.